say the size of the building is too much or the length is too much. In that case, what will happen? Let's say the wind is coming or the seismic load is coming from this end. Okay, and let's say the middle bay is somewhere here, right? And from this point to this point, let's say this length is more or less 50 meter. In that case, of course, this wind load or this seismic load have to travel a long path to reach this point. In that case, I prefer to use two different braced bay at two different end, right? So that if the wind is coming from this side, it can easily transfer to this foundation through this bracing, and if the wind is coming from this side, it can easily transfer to this foundation through this bracing. Okay, so here by this method we can reduce the load path, right? Now again there is a problem. Okay, let's say in between these two bracing, this length is 100 meter or maybe more than that. In that case, of course, due to thermal expansion or due to temperature effect, this particular zone try to expand, but at the both end you have locked the structure by the provision of bracing, as a result of which this expansion, this thermal expansion is resisted, or you can say indirectly that a huge amount of thermal stress will be generated. Okay, so it is always suggested, if you have to use two different braced bay, always try to incorporate that in some middle portion of the structure, like here and here, so that in between two braced bay the length is not too much, which can cause you a large amount of thermal stress. Okay, so here I suggest to use the bracing like this and this. Okay, and also let's say instead of pile foundation, you need to use the shallow foundation, okay, or the wrapped footing or the isolated footing. Okay, so